Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The LSU Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you're throwing the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
LSU right back to the line.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! What a grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offense.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it.
The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as he saw in that last play, getting a first down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Strong, firm tackle.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback extends the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bullock.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Still looking on the move. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. It's complete. A huge pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown LSU. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. A new set of downs after the completion. Lopez to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch down the right side. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And back to the air on second down. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley.
The Jaguars will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out every...
Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the...
Ball is free. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but...
Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
The Jaguars have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
Can anyone catch it? Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're going to throw it again. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. LSU quick to the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. 1st down for this offense.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And they'll try to tack on 2. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Ivory. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
He's off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Jaguars! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out. It's Ivory. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Second down now after the sack. Lopez to pass. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Got his man on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third down, going up top. Looking to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Well, this one